Welcome to WTDC-25, the World's Telecommunication Development Conference being held in Baku in Azerbaijan. We've got the great pleasure of being joined in the studio today by Mbulo, who is the Director General of the Zambia Information Communications Technology Authority, also known as ZICTA. Welcome to the studio for starters.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So let's talk a little bit about WTDC-25. This event is a very important in ITU's calendar. I know you've been here before, not necessarily as Director General, but you have attended this event before.
Yes.
What makes this event important to you?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. This event is very important to us as a country, and also ZICTA as the regulator of ICTs in Zambia, because this is a place where the global community prioritizes in terms of ICT decisions and policy. So for us as a country, it's an opportunity for us to interact with the rest of the world, to learn how best can we prioritize connectivity in our region and in our country. You know that connectivity cannot be achieved in isolation. So as Zambia, actually we are a land-linked country. We've got 8 neighbors. So we cannot digitize the country in isolation. We have to ensure that the strategies that we take are kind of standardized in the region, and not only the region but the rest of the world. So WTDC is a platform, sets a unique platform for us to interact with our neighbors, to interact with the global community, so that we take the opportunity also to learn how best can we do ABCD. So this is really a great opportunity for us, and we take it very important that we have to attend such conferences.
Excellent. Now, I know that Zambia has been doing remarkable work, advancing in its digital transformation. Perhaps I could ask you to list a few examples for us.
Yes, we've done quite a lot actually. We've got a fund that we set aside, a Universal Access and Service Fund. And through this fund, we try to bridge the digital divide and conduct digitization. So, for example, I'll mention that over the years, we've covered over 1 million people who were previously underserved. And this has been through the construction of over 300 communication towers. And various initiatives also, because you see, communication is an enabler.
Of course.
It literally changes the life of people. For example, e-health, e-education. So once we connect a community, that community now becomes connected, and a surgeon is able to perform, maybe advise lesser experienced doctors who might be 1,000 kilometers away.
Indeed.
So we have done that. And also for some hospitals, we've actually connected some hospitals to broadband. We've also connected the schools by giving them infrastructure such as computers. But then we realized one thing, because we can't just give them computers and there's no content.
Exactly.
So what we did also, we developed an e-learning platform.
Right.
Where we've put the subjects that children in secondary school are learning. And then when we give them the computers, we also ensure that they are connected. Then they have got the content which they are using that infrastructure for. So quite a number of projects that we have done in Zambia, and we continue to do, to just ensure. I should mention as well that we've done a national plan to see how much is the gap that we need if we're going to cover the whole country. Right. And through our gap analysis, in 2022, we realized that as a country we needed just under 1,000 towers to connect the entire country, which was 998 specifically. Right. Okay. So we've done some of them, and then we were doing an analysis recently, and we've come that now we are below 800, so 700 and something. So we do deliberate efforts to ensure that we are able to measure the progress that we are making as a country. So
you're optimistic for the future of Zambia in terms of digital transformation?
Yes, absolutely. Very optimistic, because we are very deliberate in our actions, and I'm very optimistic that we are going to close this digital divide. And most of our services now will be gotten online by our citizens. Actually, we are already able to pay some of the taxes online. Great. Wherever you are at any time.
Excellent. Yeah. And in terms of this conference, coming back to WTDC-25, what do you hope will be some of the key takeaways from this?
Some of the major takeaways will be in terms of the efficient, for example, what is the most efficient connectivity technologies that we could use to ensure that we bridge this gap as quickly as possible. That is a very key takeaway, because we have set in our country a target to ensure that everyone is connected without leaving anyone behind. But you know, in infrastructure, there is issue of the investment. Where does the investment capital comes from? So these are some of the takeaways. The other factor is on the power. You know, when communication infrastructure is running, it needs power. And power has proved to be a challenge in various third world countries, including Zambia. But we should be equal to the task to ensure that so in terms of being optimistic, yes, very optimistic.
Well, thank you so much, Collins Mbulo, for joining us today in the studio. We look forward to catching up with you again in the near future, I'm sure. And I really, as I say, I wish you all the very best with all your projects and with your national plan.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And if you've enjoyed this interview, which I'm sure you will have, then do check out our other interviews on our YouTube channel, our podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. And for further information, why not visit our website at www.itu.int/WTDC25. And thank you for tuning in.